the ending.
I read the point of the
And we're back. And Joel has been reading apparently leaked scripts of Game of Thrones. And he's not happy, so sorry.
Just hold
also
on.
spoiled all 0 of our views. Okay, so you guys finish cleaning up at like 2, 3 in the morning. You,
What?
Silas, well,
It was 12 a minute ago.
no, I said it like past midnight, but you can like leave whenever you want to go to the City of the Dead, and you wanted to, as a horse, try to dispose of the body. So,
Well,
I thought you were helping me, but obviously if you're not.
no, I'll suggest that going out the main gate is a bad idea.
It's the body of a nobody. We can just dump it in the streets and the trades. It's fine. We can leave it anywhere. People aren't going to trace it back to us. I mean, we can break its jaw or cut out its tongue if you want.
Yeah,
So we can't make it talk. But
might be worth an idea if it prevents him from doing that.
yeah, that's fine. I'm happy to leave it anywhere. I just don't think riding out of the gate and putting that kind of unnecessary pressure on us is
Alright, well,
wise. Or we can take it to the City of the Dead,
Oh.
see if the Trent will.
yeah,
take
if
us
you want
along.
something you can wrap it up in, I'll be around the back when you want me. Just come out the back window. So I've got that.
Out the back window.
Yeah, out here there's like a bit of an alleyway, isn't there? Like darker down there.
okay, it is dark enough in the midst of winter, and overcast, that you can definitely sneakily take the body out if you wish. You don't need to like give me the detail exactly how you do it. It's something that you can easily do.
Yeah, just put a big sheet over it.
Okay.
I'll get the big bit of fabric that I stuffed into the box
Yeah. Okay.
and the big.
You just wrap it around, hoist the body like across the back of again horse,
Nice.
and then you can ride. Well, what you can essentially lead and walk the horse wherever you want. Within the city limits, you get the feeling that no one will stop you. It could be a big piece of canvas. It could be many things, and in the middle of the night, you can, because the city watch walk around with the candle lamp lighters. You can see the lights before they're near you, so you can turn into alleys and keep away from them. So within the city limits, it's very easy to just lead the horse around. They see the shape of the horse in the distance with someone, and that's it.
I'll just be talking to you in horse form. You, when we were at the Xanathar's hideout, not Zentrum hideout, sorry, where we found Lord Renair, you messed up the grounds outside of it, didn't you? I remember a big load of mud coming through the doors.
No.
So do you reckon you could make a hole in the ground of the City of the Dead? We could just throw it in there if you want.
No.
I'm going to take that as a yes. Stomp once for yes. Let's do that. That'll be easier. You're going to ride back home afterwards.
So you do know that the City of the Dead though is closed at night. The main big iron gates are closed.
How big's the lock?
It's one of those like big, beautiful locks that you can imagine that you can probably pick. There are caretakers that may walk around, but the City of the Dead is a place of contemplation and worship, and so they close you off at night.
Well,
Yeah, there's a bit of grass there.
Okay, yeah, well, we'll find a bit of common on the way.
Yeah, there are many like little green areas and parks that you can probably lead the horse.
That quite quiet.
Yeah. It's very easy to find. You know many such places.
Let's just bury him here.
Right, I'll turn out of a horse.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. So you turn to again Horn, and you're gonna move earth.
Mold earth, yeah, and move some.
Okay, so it's like a 5-foot cube, which is enough to like put a dwarf in.
I'll do a bit like
There's a dwarf.
I'll move a few layers out to get a bit deeper.
Okay, so you're gonna keep moving a bit, and you can just dump it there and then cover it back up again.
Just keep the snow kind of around the top of it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because of also the snow, it's very easy to conceal moved soil. as opposed to if it was spring, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right, I'm gonna spend hopefully an unceremonious night in the graveyard. So
Well, best of luck to you. I'll see you in the morning for breakfast, I guess.
yeah, have some stew ready maybe, something warm.
Well, yeah, I might have a bit of a lie-in. It's quite late in it, so yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now, don't get into any trouble. I'll head back to the house.
All right.
So you head back to the house and you go to the City of the Dead.
Yeah. So is there anyone watching the big gate? Anyone around?
So near the big gate is the gatehouse, which is kind of like the cannibal temple that you.
I'll head into that then and see if I can find somebody to talk to.
Okay, well, the thing is they don't have. Oh no, they have a door that leads outside. So it's kind of like the typical thing that leads both inside and outside, and there's a door.
I'll give it a knocking.
Okay. After about 5 minutes, there's a voice from the other side. Yes.
I've got permission from Lord Renair to keep watch over the Brandarth grave, the tomb for the night. There's been some disturbances there, and he's hired me just to keep watch.
Oh. We haven't received any notification though.
We can talk to the Trent by his tomb if you wish.
Oh, there has been. Who are you exactly? And opens the thing, looks at you. Oh yes, yes, I recognize you. Okay, it's fine. Opens the door. Oh, come on in. You can exit the other side of the temple. You know the way to the crypt.
Thank you for your cooperation.
It's all right. We need to make sure that whatever happened here doesn't happen again. So if Lord Renair is hiring private security, we are happy to collaborate.
Well, just to make sure there's no more interferences. You wouldn't have another warm brew in here, would you, that I could take?
Oh yes, you want some tea?
No, that'd be lovely.
Oh, I'll give you a kettle. Just don't put. If you make a fire there to keep it warm, just make sure you leave everything.
I won't burn down the grass.
Well, it is covered in snow, but the trees and the bushes. And he will give you a kettle with the kind of like a pouch of tea. The kettle is kind of like full with water. You can heat it up there. You make a fire.
Oh, thank you very much. Have a pleasant evening.
Yeah, you too. And he's kind of like playing with his cannibal symbol. Very old man, balding, and kind of wrinkled. Yeah.
And I'll head out into the tree.
Okay, so you're gonna set up camp there, essentially. Make a small fire, I guess. The Trent, as soon as it sees you, kind of like, you buck.
Yeah, gonna watch over it for the night. You can't pose yourself to give me a little bit more shelter, could you?
Yes. It kind of like shifts position a bit to cover the entrance to the crypt and kind of like give you like a nice kind of like domed tree area on top of it, so you can hunker down there.
Alright, then I'll just.
Yeah, easy enough to kind of like clear the snow a bit. Grabs. Yeah.
Big bit of cloth from the dead body.
Okay.
Pull that out.
And and then you can make a little fire and just stand watch there for the night. So you make your way back to the house, and you're gonna
Burn Emmett house down.
okay. And okay, let's very quickly take care of that. I'll bring some plates.
That's a little tiny garlic bread.
So this one.
Thick crust, I imagine. That's jättesjön. Look at that snaction can.
So good. Bit of cash on that.
thank you.
So give me the boxes as soon as you're done.
That's
Cutting it up.
That's a bad
That's not.
Is that my half?
Huh?
Yes, that's a good half. I'll just give you
Yeah.
No, I have my
sauce. Some garlic herb dip if you want to guess.
Pass that to you.
You.
There's a slice of that.
One of those each.
You've got
Give me the box if you are done with
No.
it.
Cheese on the mat. Lucas, could you pass me a piece of cloth? Kitchen roll, sorry. Top cloth.
Yeah. Kitchen roll for everyone here.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, just do it. What's that?
Grab garlic bread and give me the last piece.
Pizza. Is it good? Was you left the stream on?
Hey everyone that's watching. Hope you like pizza.
Very water deep style.
It's from Luskin, I believe.
Oh,
That is a thin crust.
That's kind of pizza. If you choose to have your dinner now too, it's like we're eating together. If you are ever feeling lonely,
Tune in and you
we're
can.
here.
I choose to believe that I got this delivered.
We have
Delivered to me.
we have dinner conversation. So, oh, that's a very nice top you're wearing. Yes, thank you very much. Would you like some more wine? Here you go. Enjoy. Cheers.
We also appreciate our fans getting food delivered for us on our behalf. Lucas, if you want to give them your address.
Because people won't like
And
swat
card
you or
number as well
whatever.
for them to put in. But,
Okay. So the rest of the night will go by peacefully. At one point during your watch, there in the crypts.
yeah, I'll be kind of like dozing, sleeping,
Yeah.
and, like every so often.
And
just-
and the tree, tells you that he will wake you up if there's anything untoward. There's an acolyte with an oil lamp that at one point comes to check on you, making sure you're there and not like, doing anything strange and just exchange a few words with you and then moves on. And then nothing happens. There's no sign of any more intrusions. And it's the next morning. As let's say you wake up first there in the city of the dead, a bit cold, a bit stiff.
If I wake up and everything's fine, then yeah, pick up the kettle.
How does a dead body taste?
And then just head back to the way I came in through the entranceway.
Okay.
Leave the kettle with them and just... Nothing came by in the night, but...
Are you going to be doing this every night?
I don't think so. Not every night. Maybe every now and again we'll come by and check. Just keep your eye out. In fact, so there's an all the noble families come by to visit their relatives.
Yes, I mean there are many noble families.
You would recognise a lot of these families by just appearance alone?
Well, most of them, yes.
Okay, well, it's nothing to be alarmed of. But just, if you could pay extra attention for if the Castellantas happen to make any visits, I'd appreciate it.
Very well. The Castellantas never visit, really. Apparently, they don't. They have one of their sons buried here, the one that died, the older one. Not the twins are alive. But they never visit.
Okay, well,
I guess the pain is too much.
even more reason as to why if they do, then it should be notable. Let's say.
Sure, thing.
Well, thank you very much for the tea, and have yourself a pleasant day.
You too.
No, I'll just make my way back up to the house.
Yeah.
Sneakily as I get into the area, keeping a watch, just in case there's any book sellers around.
Okay. You're gonna walk back into Trollskolari very early because you woke up with first light. And it is at this time it is quite easy to like sneakily make your way to the manor because, as I say, it's before people start moving about. You are kind of like cold and stiff. So with first light you moved, and then I'm gonna say you guys wake up or are in the process of waking up. I don't know if anyone wants to describe their morning routine as Silas works into the manor.
We didn't level up, did we, whilst we were asleep?
Yeah,
I'm level 7 now. How about...
not yet.
Shane lied to me.
I do my morning yoga.
Did you believe me?
That's your morning routine, morning yoga. Okay.
Can I
The house is definitely cleaner now. Still need repairs, but at least it's not like full of debris and whatnot.
Casual splits.
Casual splits.
Doing the splits. If anyone wants to walk in on me.
Yeah.
So I know what I need to do this morning. Right. Time to speak with that little twerp.
So what do you do?
Well, doing breakfast. If we have together.
Morning, everyone. Oh, pretty well. Everyone else sleep alright? You sleep alright?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Notice you were up a bit earlier than me.
I mean, you were right about this.
He was, yes.
It's really comfortable. I'm trying to make the most of it.
I'll be joining you soon.
So I think today might be a good day to get started with sorting out the rest of this place.
You carry on, I have an errand to run.
Oh, okay, but you'll be out of any decision making, so you have to just accept.
This is top priority.
So do I have your vote in decision making? I'll make your vote for you. Don't worry, it's fine.
Where are you going?
To my father's.
Again,
Yes.
have you got daddy issues?
No.
Okay. All right, we'll have fun, I guess.
Okay, goodbye.
Anyway,
Are you gonna be out all day?
It shouldn't take me more than
wait.
an hour.
Before you go, who was it? Wasn't Renee saying yesterday about someone we could maybe borrow money from?
Mert.
Yeah. But they said they might just come around the house.
Who knows? Does anyone know Mert?
Yeah, can't remember the name, but yeah.
He'll know us.
We should probably go and find that guy. Unless you want to...
No, we're expecting him.
I think what he hinted at the fact that he would find us rather than the other way around.
Today.
Well, I don't know when.
Oh, should we just wait around for him then? I don't know.
We'll wait around for a bit, but we got other stuff to do. I mean, I'm not. I mean, what's the rush with fixing up this place?
Well, it's not a rush, but it'd just be good to get started if we can get
We
some...
got bigger concerns.
Well, I mean, if the house falls down, I don't know where to stay.
We haven't even considered if we want to borrow money. That seems
Well, that's what I was going to talk about, but...
weird.
So they're having this conversation up there in the house, not in the tap room. But you all hear as you're about to go out now. Boom, boom, boom. Knocking heavy on the tap room door.
Wait, am I in at this point in time?
Yeah, you will already arrive.
I'm there.
Coming from the tap room, not from the house itself.
Oh,
Yeah,
Someone
so
will take it.
if I hear, I'll run down immediately then. Be like,
not even say he's run.
yes, well, if it's just about to leave, I hear that door knock off. I'll quickly run.
If it's the Dragonborn, I'm not in.
You run around the corner
Maybe
and you see a
cousin.
wagon there, pulled by a single ox. It's a small wagon, and there is some. There's like a canvas covering some kind of stuff, and there's the wagon driver, a private hire, as far as you can tell, and you see Elgin standing next and knocking the door and sees you. Oh, cousin, there you are.
You in.
Well, I need to unload the wagon with my stuff.
Your stuff.
Yeah, my alchemical stuff for the cellar.
What was the last thing I said to you?
Oh yeah, I brought your gown
Yes. When?
this morning.
This morning.
Cause I couldn't get wagon hired yesterday night. So you know they already
Did I
run in
tell
the morning.
you to bring a wagon and bring all your stuff?
Well, you said, yeah, I need to set up shop
I
in the
said,
cellar.
you come visit with my pajamas and your sister. Where's your sister?
Yeah, but look, as I'm setting
Where's
up...
your sister?
Oh, she hasn't been back. She's at this point camping in the field wall there.
Where's my pajamas?
Oh, they're in the wagon. We'll
Go get them.
Well, but help me
Go
along.
get my pajamas.
Okay, he kind of like pulls the canvas up, and there you see a trunk essentially. Pulls it, and lots of equipment that you immediately recognize as alchemical equipment from your time with your father, and pulls the trunk out. Okay. Opens it, kind of rummages through ears, and pulls it out, and it has 2 moons and 1 star.
Yes,
So
I'll immediately inspect it.
yeah. It looks quite good. You can tell that your father is taking his time. He's not like rushing the job.
When
But
did,
it's gonna take a long time until like the whole thing is
when
covered.
did he finish this?
Like last night around like after dinner.
Last night, when I told him to. See? Somebody in the family listens.
Look, I could not come last night. Cause how am I gonna get all my stuff in the wagon in the middle of the night?
You didn't tell me that, did you? You didn't say, look, cousin. Thanks for the invite. Can't accept it.
No, I tried, but I couldn't find a wagon.
No, and you haven't got your cousin with you either. So, take all this stuff back to father's house.
What? No!
All back.
No, it's already all arranged.
It's not happening. I gave you one responsibility, and you've wronged me already.
How did
You're
I
not
wrong you?
responsible
I
enough.
brought your stupid pajamas.
At this point, I'm like looking sort of at the window, just listening to all of this.
I'm assuming we can all hear this kind of.
Yeah, you can hear
Yeah.
from up there while you're kind of like having breakfast. You can hear the
Should we
conversation.
should we go and
Let's
see what this?
just see how this plays out.
It's making a lot of noise.
I'll tell you what.
Can I leave the wagon here, please? I will fetch my sister, but I'm not gonna undo all the things I've done.
We might not even need
Also, she's still charging me.
We might not even need to bother your sister. Come in, introduce yourself to everyone and tell them how you're going to be useful.
Okay, but help me alone. It's costing me money.
Yes, very well. As it should. In, tell them how you're going to be useful.
It kind of gives you a nasty look. The look that you're like, oh, that is...
I'll give her one right back.
Okay. And then walks into the tap room. And he's like, so, where's everyone?
Everyone,
Everyone is not there. The house, remember, the tap room is not connected to the house.
door! We have a visitor.
Well, come up here then.
He won't be staying long.
Right, well, whatever.
Well, fuck that then. Why am I going to meet your friends if I'm not going to stay long?
Unless you persuade them.
Okay.
Let's go down.
Oh.
Take my bowl down.
Okay. So you all, are you all square?
I don't know.
Yeah, everyone goes down.
I'm gonna
to
turn
the
to a
top.
cat and jump over the balcony and go.
So you change the cat, jumps to the balcony, and then walk into the tap room as everyone else goes around. And you see there this young teenager, probably 17, 18 years old, mop of unruly hair. Because he's some resemblance to Niall, maybe. And he's kind of like standing there tall in the middle of the room. You saw the wagon outside, full of chemical equipment. Looks at you all. Oh, so, name's Selgun. I'm an alchemist in training, and happy to be here.
So what was your
Help fix up the house. I'm told I'm going to be staying in the cellar where I'm going to set up shop.
Oh, you were told that.
What shop are you setting up? Alchemist.
Oh yeah, I have my alchemical equipment with me here, and it's the trade I've been learning from Uncle Niall's father.
So what can you do?
Oh, all sorts of things that we sell to people that need, like the soap he uses, for instance. We do.
So tell them how they're going to benefit from you staying here.
Wait, I got a better idea. Instead of telling us, how about you show us? Who's got those vials we found in that room at the Dripping Dagger?
Did you give them to me? I don't know if you gave them to me.
I've seen
Here we go.
I've seen the aftermath of some of his
Yeah,
experience.
I pull out the vials that we got from the
Mm-hmm.
Droopy Dagger. Can you recognize this?
What was it?
Taste it.
Puts it.
Careful.
He goes back to the wagon. 1 second. And he comes
Tick-tock.
back with a set of weird paper strips who appear to be, not basic. Somewhat acidic. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't appear to be a specific chemical mixture, but it does not smell nice. This could be more like some kind of natural substance. I can probably try and synthesize it or copy it if you wish.
There we go. Doesn't smell nice, everyone. Doesn't smell nice. Yes. Wonderful.
So why do you want to live with us? Look at the state of this place.
Well, but it's out of the house with Uncle. I had to live there with my sister. I need my independence. And Niall here said that you were a nice bunch. And you had a really big house, like you could sleep a lot of people here, so, and you had a cellar. The cellar was interesting to me.
Why is it interesting?
Well, because for like experiments, Uncle is constantly curtailing me because of the fumes and whatnot, and the house and the neighbors. They complain about if I'm in the cellar, I can do like more interesting stuff.
Insight check. What's he up to?
Inside check.
Oh.
That's 2.
I can't remember if I have insight as a thing. +4. 19.
He certainly seems excited to finally be free to do his stuff.
Does it seem like there could be more to his stuff than just alchemy?
I mean, he's talking about alchemy.
But did he accidentally say like murder? Was he like
Alchemy.
stuff?
I'm gonna say that he seems quite eager.
Like a lot of emphasis on the fact that it's his own space kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So not only do we have the threat of murderers coming to our house, we'll have the threat of my cousin doing some crazy experiments in our cellar, burning us all to death.
Can I just, I don't want to get in the way of complicated family matters, but you are clearly very against him staying here, so why has it progressed this far in the first place? No offense, Elvin,
Hey, I got a wagon here already.
yeah, but that's,
He was very eager, and I gave him a chance for me to see how responsible he was, and I said, if everyone else is okay with it, then he could. It's not just my judgment.
yeah, that's
Based
fair.
on your judgment and his sister's.
He's already bought a wagon.
Yes, he's an idiot.
I didn't buy one, I hired one to bring it. The alchemy.
He didn't understand a single word I said.
He said no. He did, and then I think he's relying on all of us saying no. It's going to make a difference.
I only need one vote to stay, really,
We
right?
need a majority.
Why you say interesting stuff? What do you mean?
No, I mean, I told you, I cannot live with my uncle and my auntie and my sister all the time, and I need to fly free. I'm a free bird.
What I'm trying to understand, Elgin, is that if this interesting stuff is going to be useful for us, then that might sway,
Well,
might sway us to think, oh, maybe this guy can actually
If
lift up his own weight. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. If you find like rare substances, or you need like things made, if you want soap, or the soap that his father
I thought
does
we were
for
talking about
Niall.
interesting stuff.
Okay, also more interesting stuff. I can, I can do some stuff.
Inside check. Nah.
I was going to insert checking then, but you said you were going
I
to.
mean, it's
I
fine.
can
You don't
do some
have to,
stuff.
you know.
Cat
So-
sight check.
So what kind of stuff, for example?
19.
Well,
Can you
There's
be a
so
bit
much-
more specific?
there's so much stuff I can do. with the right ingredients, of course, there's only so many things I can synthesize. But if I have certain ingredients, I can do like really interesting stuff. Look, I always wanted to do it, and that was one of the first things and the source of the experiments that went wrong. But I can do alchemist fire.
Do I know what that is?
It's a very sticky fire in a bottle that you can like. You would know, yes.
Like a Molotov kind of.
It's, yes, but
More like napalm.
it is.
Oh, yeah,
It is more like a Greek fire, in the sense that it's sticky,
Yeah,
and,
then,
and with water it kind of like burns
Yeah.
and hotter.
like an oil. Yeah, like an oil fire.
Right. Just what we
That
need.
is interesting.
Is that going to be safe under the bar? Like, what about our customers and stuff when we get to this?
Well, I mean, we can.
Oh, I've totally mastered the technique now. The early experiments were a bit dodgy, but I can do it like very accurate. I just need ingredients.
To be honest with you, I would much rather him be in the attic than the cellar. If there's an explosion in the foundation of the house is ruined.
Yeah,
It's
but
nothing as good as plow, I'm afraid.
the cellar's made of like, stone, but the attic's made of wood. The attic will explode.
Yeah.
Yes,
So-
true, but also, and I'll just sort of take you to the side a little bit so he can't hear me.
I can show you. I can do like. Look.
If he's in the cellar, he's coming and going and doing whatever, and we don't know about it. If he has to go all the way through the house, I don't really want him here anyway. But we can keep a better eye on whatever it is he's up to. He clearly wants his own freedom, but that's never a good thing. People always are up to something.
I mean, there's probably a reason they've been saying no before. Like, okay.
My. Sorry. I mean, I'm not hearing this conversation, so I'm.
I like the idea that you've like leaned in now.
No.
Just the bar isn't connected to the house. The cellar's not connected to the house. He's going in and out through the bar. The ghosts might be annoyed.
Mm.
We just fixed that relief. They might not like it if there's people.
If it gets blown up,
Yeah.
With him. The final decision is yours. I mean, if
No, it
What?
is.
No, it's not.
if yeah, that's true. It's not totally yours, but
He's already in my bad books. I've already given him a no. So unless you can-
my thinking is, if he can make himself useful, we can give him a trial period. See how he does, and if he does create some interesting stuff that can help us in whatever endeavors we get involved in,
Yeah,
then he may stay. If he
I will make you so much soap, cousin.
well,
I'm gonna go out to his wagon, just find something small and just bring it in, like it's a cat kind of bring in like a.
so is that a yes?
I
Just
mean,
like as a token thing of like
Yeah.
something.
Where's Gekhold? We need his vote as well.
We'll fight. This guy's stealing my shit. Come here, you cat. And he kind of like comes to you and tries to take it. I don't know if he goes.
Oh no, I'll just like drop in a bit of stuff in
Okay.
the house as like a.
Yeah, he picks it up. What's wrong with your cat?
very smart cat. He's a wizard apparently.
do you have any alchemist fire?
I mean, not right now. No, I brought the equipment, the lab, to do it, but I don't have any prepared right now. But I can prepare. If you give me like 5 days, I can make a couple of bottles for you.
Forgive me, but why do we need alchemist fire?
It could be pretty fun. You know, people keep trying to kill you, so that would be good to stop them.
Yeah.
Something very unholy about sticky fire.
I mean, on you, yeah, but on people that you don't like.
I mean, we don't. I mean, that alchemist fire could be deadly against ships.
Ships.
Don't know. I'm just thinking what it might be useful
Stop
for.
purring.
Right. Should we do a show of hands? Where's getting on?
Well,
Ah. Okay. Show of hands. They will pass judgment on you. I am a no. It's up to them.
He raises his hand. Yep.
You.
I don't think you get a vote in this.
I mean, sure, it's a democracy. I get a vote.
You know, I don't even know what a democracy is.
Yeah, democracy. It's like a demarcation of.
Yeah, that one. I mean, my vote is we give him a trial period, and if he makes himself useful and he curates some alchemist fire, that's a good trade-off.
We can always send him back where he came from.
I think you should see your room before you even decide if you want to stay here. See your roommates.
Well, you are my room. Well, I mean the cellar. Who's living in the cellar right now?
Rats.
Oh, okay. I'll deal with the rats. I can take care of it. I can clean it up. I'm gonna leave it all nice.
I still would prefer him in the attic. He saw through my bluff.
Also, are you ready to be an uncle?
What do you mean an uncle?
You're going to be an uncle to 3 kids.
What? You had kids? When did you have kids? You didn't tell your father.
We have kids.
We have kids. Well, you.
If you live here, you will have kids. Yes. Well, you'll be an uncle.
Okay. Where do you find these kids? Are they useful? What age are they?
They came with the house.
They came with the house.
Came with the house.
What age are they?
Who cares about the age? They're young.
I mean, what I mean is, do I have to do anything for them? Or
They can take,
Can they
care,
take care?
they can take care of themselves.
Okay, that's good. If they're like 10 or 11, then yeah, why not? They're not. I'm not that older.
They will also be staying with you in the cellar.
No,
He's
no,
gonna
no.
be
Cellar?
No.
Oh, are you giving me assistance? I can use assistance.
I think the kids have their own.
Well, no, actually, it's not.
volition. We can't force
Let's
the
put
kids.
all the young'uns in the cellar.
That's wrong.
Does the doll say anything?
Let's. Look, I don't care, to be honest with you. If you make a mistake, you're out of the house. But as long as you stay out of our way, that's fine. But I'd like him in the attic if he's going to stay here.
We could put all the kids in the attic equally.
Kids are not in the
We're the
attic.
kids.
The kids are in the first floor, in the room next to Millicent's.
The mana map is be underneath.
That's
it.
fine, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. If you want me in the attic, then I guess I'll take the attic. But I mean, I'm telling you, this stuff is much better hidden away in the cellar.
Better for who?
Well, if there is like a break-in or whatnot, the cellar is much more. It is valuable stuff. The cellar is a better place to lock it up.
Well, how about you keep it in the cellar and you can do your work there, but your place of residence will be the attic?
Okay, yeah, I
I
can.
think it's 2 rooms.
Well, no, but we could make the cellar as your like a workshop for all of us.
Yeah, the lab.
Well, just be nice to have a place where we can all kind of do a bit of work.
Okay, I'll leave it. Yeah, I leave the table like without my lab stuff, so you can do things there. Yeah, sure thing. I'll order the furniture. I have some coin that I made working with Niall's father.
Should we talk about rent payments?
Wait, no,
hold on,
rent.
hold
Whoa.
Wait.
I cannot afford
This
rent.
isn't. They seem to be giving you a pass here, but there's still one hurdle.
Well,
Rat is your sister. You
Oh.
can't live here without your sister saying so.
Okay, I'm bringing the pajamas.
The Germans.
I also said the Germans.
I'm bringing the pajamas
Yes.
back to your father tonight, right?
Well, no, because I can't trust you to bring them back in time. I didn't sleep with
No,
them.
and then I bring them back tomorrow morning.
Millie slept with her pajamas last night. I didn't sleep with mine.
Oh, you want to actually use them?
Yes, you idiot. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I'll bring them after I unload and set up
But
at
what
noon.
foot-
I'll go to your father's at noon. I'll bring the thing, and I'll go fetch your sister in the field wall. She's actually not that far away from here.
Not my sister, your sister.
Sorry, my
I've
sister.
got that too.
Yeah, my sister. It's like, I mean, she's more like you anyway. So
I can't believe we're related.
Well, I've said my piece, so I'm fine.
You can leave your stuff here.
okay, who's gonna help me unload the wagon?
That's your own job.
I'll
Your
go
stuff.
back and just pick something small up again and bring it in.
I'm actually gonna help because I want to see what kind of stuff we take it.
Okay, what's up with this fucking cat?
It's a very smart cat.
It's not a cat, that's a giant.
Wait, you have a cat, and there are rats in the cellar. Why don't you use it as a mouser?
Too much water in the cellar.
Oh, there's okay. Oh, I need to pump. There's water. I need to pump the water out. Okay, I think I have a friend that can help me with that. Don't worry about it. Okay, you're gonna help me then.
I'm gonna help you out bring this stuff
Alright,
in there.
alright, let's do it because Clark is running and it's gonna cost me a lot. Wagon,
I
not cheap.
understand.
Okay,
Let's do it.
thank you guys, thank you. Yeah, that was really cool, guys. We're gonna be living together. Yeah, let's go.
That's good. Yeah, I just want to see what kind of
You
stuff.
adopted another one.
Alright,
Congratulations.
make an intelligence check. You're not entirely familiar with alchemy, but let's see what you can surmise.
I think it's another start, isn't it?
Hey.
That's 7.
I mean, so there are tubes and decanters and boilers and all the glassware you can more or less make out. Then there are like little boxes that maybe you open one and there are like mini glass compartments with different powders and substances, and you're like, I have no clue what this is or what to do with it.
Just going to show one of them to the cat.
Pull out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it smells of different things. There's sulfur and mercury, and there's lots of different stuff there.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna help him out.
So he's gonna essentially set up the alchemy lab in the cellar. That's gonna take some time. What do you guys do then? Eventually, he will like be left alone doing the work.
Well, that's just freed up my morning.
And so what? We got so much to do, but I can't remember any of it. Like, will we want to go to the sewers? Do we still want to go to the sewers and see if they're still there? And
I need to climb the big mountain.
right, we need to do that.
Climb the big mountain.
Yeah, so we've got
What do you mean?
There's a man who sees visions up there
What kind of vision?
who's interested in my badge.
Visions of what?
Visions. Important things.
Do you actually know, or
I've been told to go there. It's not just on a whim. I haven't seen a leaflet going around. Come visit me up the mountain.
well, I don't know. He followed a unicorn for a while.
I mean, visions of what kind? I mean, the visions about what's going on, visions about the future, the past.
Somebody at Blackstaff wants to know of the visions this man has been having.
But he's too afraid to say outside of his thing, right?
Yes.
What is
because
that?
people
So
He
might
will
not
only
listen in.
tell me.
Well, no.
I have the badge.
You tell anyone that goes up there.
Anyone that has the badge.
What if I had your badge?
You're still looking a bit dodgy.
What I'm thinking is we need to get more information about what's going on, so I think that's not a bad idea. Just going to speak to this monk with his
Wait.
visions.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Is this tied in any way to?
My promotion, yes.
Don't say the P word.
Is this tied in any way to what's happening with Lord Neverember's Enigma and all that, or is this these visions? Do
Well,
they connect?
My whole purpose was to investigate and find out information about all of that stuff, so I'm sure it'll be somewhat related.
Okay, well, in that case, yeah, sure. Can't be anything, like you say, if it helps connect some dots and gives us a wider perspective.
It might be good as for the two of us to not be around the hood for the day.
I don't know, I haven't heard anything else from him. Maybe he's
Yeah.
forgotten.
I tried that, but yes. Speaking of the hood, we should if we're going to go to the mountain, before we do that, we should go speak to Mr. Trench, the private investigator that
Oh yeah.
we did a trade-off. He would give us information about what's going on with our house and the ghosts and the history of the place in exchange for finding out about the ships. And actually, my thinking is if we tell him about the ships, we might reveal something else in turn if he already has some kind of suspicions.
I appreciate, obviously, Millicent, that you are very keen on understanding the living situation and the ghosts within our premises. But if you have this leverage with a private investigator, is that definitely the thing to kind of use that for?
I mean, do we have anything else? I mean, he's given us information that he already knows. We're not getting him to do something think getting him to do something might cost.
No, I understand that. That's true, but it could be worthwhile asking him if. Obviously, the Castellantis have come up a few times, and our inquest to them directly was hugely unsuccessful. I think I can successfully say. It might be useful to have his skills in that kind of operative sense.
Well, he works for money. He works for 50 gold, and that's why I think actually now that I remember correctly, I think the idea was that we would put him to work. He would give us some information in exchange for the other information, and we would put him to work. Oh no, actually that was a private thing. I was going to put him to work on my old friends that liberated me, the gentleman knaves. That we could use the money for something else. Just to put him to work, and the Castellantis seems like a tall order. We probably won't accept that.
Yeah, they are very dangerous. That seems to be the.
So I don't know what that means.
So it was on an elaborate ploy for him to get work.
No, he will give us information in exchange for information, and then
Yes.
instead of giving me
Then
his
we'll
usual
pay him to
fee, instead of him giving me his usual fee to get information on the gentleman knaves, we agreed a reduced fee.
He sounds like a very smart man.
New type, so as an investigator. So, Luke, can I just ask something I always forget? And it doesn't affect me at all, but the people in George, when they had that conversation with his cousin,
The people we sorry?
that George had that conversation with his cousin and his aunt was killed by a group of people. What was the name of that group of people?
The hand.
The hands of the
But
altar.
we don't know any of that, remember?
No, I know we
Yeah,
don't,
yeah.
but the hands were what his aunt would belong to, but did they not have a name of the people that attacked them?
No.
Okay.
Well, yeah, the Kraken Society.
That was it, okay. Because I kept getting confused thinking that was the gentleman, because I had the name before, and then I was thinking, I don't know if that was something that would, like, with that cousin now being around, if he would have heard them, be like, oh my god, I know them, but that's physically
Handed you are to the Kraken Society. Okay.
I mean, if you think we can use the leverage for something more useful than finding about the gentleman knaves, I'm more than happy to use it for that.
It's fine. I mean, you guys took the initiative and made the deal, and I know it's important to you, so I think let's just.
Millicent, what do you think?
I want to know about the house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll find out about the house. That was the information for information.
Right, and that's
Deal.
what he's saying. Try and get different information about the Castellanders. And I don't really know anything about them. I don't know what you were all doing there the other day, and it doesn't sound exciting to me.
No, that's fine. We'll stick with it is, and we can test his skills on whatever it is that you need him to look at. And if he proves useful, maybe we can look at
That's a
using him
good
again
point.
in the future.
So, do you wanna go meet this guy? He's quite a nice guy. He's got some cool background music on his shop.
Sure.
Okay, so you go to Vincent trenches. Everyone is going. Are you still
Yeah.
catting?
I think I probably ran out of cat by now.
Okay, you run out. Okay.
Okay. Meowed out.
So you see the sign in the Tiger's Eye, private investigator. You open the door and again it's almost as if the color is drained as you go down the hallway and everything becomes a shade of grayscale.
I love this place.
And you reach the door that has kind of like blinds, and there's a small plaque that says Vincent Trench, private investigator. And the door is slightly ajar, and there's a bit of smoke, grey smoke coming from the inside.
Where's the baseline? Push on the door.
Okay,
Nice.
push the door open.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean by the music in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called a walking bass.
Oh. You just walk at this pace.
As you enter there, you see this guy in a trench coat. He either has many, or he's always wearing the same one, and has a kind of a bit of a hat, a bit of a sideburn beard, and he's smoking a very thin cigarette, kind of like spliff, and he's going over some books, all dusty books, and everything is like black and white. and looks at you. Ah, you're back. Please, take a seat. He kind of walks behind his desk. I'm afraid I only have 2 chairs. The rest of you have to stand.
Walk over, take a seat.
Sit down.
I nudge you forwards towards a chair.
That'd be like to sit down, yeah. That's the trench. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too. I heard certain rumors about escapades some of the new inhabitants of the neighborhood have been up to.
What kind of rumors?
Break-ins, mist of the night, running around. But let not be said I meddle in business that's not my own. Puts the cigarette down. I still remember that corner. I wish you walked into it. Sorry, go on.
Well, I've got some good news. Remember our previous arrangement?
I do.
Well, we got some information on the Sea Maiden Fair.
What you do now?
Indeed.
Please. I believe the payment was some information about your new property.
And a discount on finding out about a certain gentleman.
Correct. So, you're willing to trade?
Of course, but just before I'll tell you first, because that's how trustful I am of you. But before I tell you, why are you interested in the Sea Maiden Fair?
Well, it's new. I know many things about this town, and I'm curious about new things.
Intercheck.
Go for it.
It's like 8 or something like that.
Yeah. You are. He's such a very hard person to read,
Yeah.
and also his copper eyes are almost like the sign in the. It's just so weird. It's like it's the only bit of color in the room. Everything's black and white except for the copper eyes.
And he keeps looking at the camera as well.
Fair enough.
So yes, I'm interested in things that are new, and I still don't know about. My job is to know things.
Well, firstly,
That's what I do. I know things, and I
What?
drink wine.
Have I heard of him, given my line of work?
Roll a history with charisma.
+2 +3. So 14?
14. There are quite a few private investigators. You think you might have heard about a famous trench of the Northwood, but the weird thing is, it was almost like a story from 40, since when you were a kid, not like recent.
And is he human?
He appears to be, yeah. He has like, yeah. The only weird thing about him is the copper eyes. Just because it's not, it's almost like copper brass. It's not, in the human, brown eyes are not this bright or this brassy.
So, what is it you wanted to know?
Well, I want to know who is Captain Zord, where he hails from, and what are his intentions here.
oh,
I suspect they're more than a fair, and I need something to pull the thread.
So you guys must have figured that out on your boat, right?
sorry.
You must have figured that out on your boat, right?
Well, what we figured out is the little something that he can pull from, the little thread that he can pull to find out the rest of the story.
Sure thing.
Well, we know some information, and then we know the thread on top of that is, I believe. We know that they're from Luskin, as I'm sure you already know.
Luskin, yeah, I knew about that. It doesn't add up now, does it?
Not as we understand.
Alaska needs 3 ships sailing towards it on the ear of the 3 ships sailing.
Is that a thing?
No, it's this year, yeah.
I don't know what
Didn't
the
know
maths is there.
Well, it certainly doesn't add up because we're pretty confident that one of the, at least the crew of one of the ships is not necessarily from Laskin.
Go on. He narrows his eyes.
Well,
Come on, little bird, you know you want to tell me.
Jesus, something getting aroused here. Oh, Mr. Trent. Well, I've known for a few deep knowns in my time. I know what the accent is like in the Underdark. And I can tell you some of those sailors, they definitely do not hail from Laskin.
I think I have the whole picture now. And he kind of goes, opens a cupboard, and you see there, like a bit of a diagram thing, with pieces of
Flowchart.
well, he's put like little pins and pieces of thread, kind of like going from image to image. Looks at it, grabs a piece of thread, and joins 2 things. And then closes it.
It's actually the Hellbreaker, not the Heartbreaker or whatever. The Hellraiser. That's the one with the sailors.
Very well, I think you have given me more than you know. Now,
Would you be able to fill us in on what it is that we've given you?
I'd very much like to see the big picture.
As some of our unfortunate run-ins within the past week, you also have connections to these characters.
One of them was very rude
this is
to
the
me.
kind of. One of them was.
It's very rude to me.
I'm so
I'd like something
terribly
to.
sorry about that, my friend. I can only tell you that this type of information is not something I part with lightly. I only needed for you to confirm something very specific, and you have done so. Now, I can share the information for a price, of course. 200 dragons.
I look at the lock on the door. What kind of...
Did we get a glimpse of his diagram, by the way? Or maybe actually Niall probably would have.
Niall, I mean, it is all smoky and black and white. But there is some kind of representation of 3 ships, and it was being connected to something. That's as much as you can.
So is there like a law about the 3 ships or something that Sorry, I'm not really...
That's the name of the ear. The name of the ear usually has an omen quality to it, and sages spend a lot of time trying to figure out what it means, what the omen was going to be.
You think it's a bad thing?
No, it can be a good thing.
But in this case...
But what I mean is, Sea Maiden's fair. It's more significant than just a fair.
Or they did have a lot of... Do you know about the animals they have down below?
Yeah, they have circus.
Do they have a death dog there in the circus?
A death dog.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah. Pretty deadly.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would love one as a pet.
but the animals they've got, they all seem to be jungle animals. Like they've recently gone near something
Jungle
jungly.
animals.
Yeah, don't really find them around here.
Because this isn't.
He kind of looks up. Thank you, my friend.
Well, now maybe you could return the favour with a little bit of information.
Well,
That's how it works, right?
the thing is, you're giving me pieces you don't understand, and I'll figuring out the big picture. There are certain... I have reason to believe that before they came here, this Sea Maidens Fair was in Lantern.
What?
Lantern. It's a small island off the north of a big island of Chult. So that would make sense. And they brought something from Lantern, something that they are selling around the city, these strange constructs. Lantern is fabled for its engineering combined with magic. And I believe that the captain of the Sea Maidens Fair has been selling some of these Lanternese constructs around town.
I did catch a glimpse of some of their float devices. Some of them did have some quite advanced mechanical aspects to them.
Yeah, that would make sense. Sneaky motherfucker.
Which captain has been?
The one
Is it
that...
Zord?
Yeah, the one that is
He's
in the bay.
the captain of which ship? There's three.
The Eye Catcher.
Oh, what's the other one? Why isn't that one at the port?
It's not part of the fair now, is it? It's the true reason they're here. Aren't you following up, my friend?
No, because
The fair is a front.
yes, go on.
That's all I'm willing to share without more coin and more trading of information. I'm just gonna give you the last freebie. These weird Lanternese constructs, they're called Nimblerites.
Nimbleites.
Nimblerites. They look like dashing swashbucklers, but they are constructs, they're robots.
So that's selling this, you're saying?
He's selling this, and I believe he brought it from there.
So it's selling.
And
With what purpose do you think they can activate at some point and
I have
wreak
no
havoc in the city?
idea. This is now, the picture is still yet to form.
Yeah, maybe someone wanted to have a battle or like a fight with someone.
But your information confirms some of my suspicions. These are not Lascanese pirates turned carnies. There's more to these people. I need to get to the bottom of it. His eyes kind of like drift.
Yeah, well,
So maybe if you gave us a bit of a clue as to where to look next, we might be able to.
Well, I have given you quite some information already.
And
I believe the trade was for the house.
if we were to get on board the Eye Catcher, what would that be worth to you?
Came on board the Eye Catcher. Interesting. Gave me an audience with Captain Zord.
get you an audience.
Yeah, I want to meet him.
Make Captain Sword.
How good are you with disguises?
Pretty good. Have you not seen me walking around town?
Yeah. So you can-
Yeah.
Clearly not.
Constantly.
Yeah. Saw you
With
by
my
the
trench
market.
coat and my hat. I'm like a shadow. In the dark, rainy nights of Waterdeep.
It's not really rained recently, so.
Well, that's why I'm here. Yeah, the snow is not quite my thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So.
Audience.
Well,
Keep it,
that'll be hard, but
keep it on the dock.
okay. That's what we can do. But I believe you have some information from Millicent about
I do.
our little abode.
I know what happened all those many years back then. The orphanage. We all thought she was a good person, good woman, taking care of those orphan children. Of course, the truth was terrible. Once we found out after the fact. She was a hag. She had been eating the children she would take from the street. The cauldron. There's a powerful curse of dark magic inside that place. When Leaf bought it, it just brought him. Eventually he got killed when he discovered something about the hag. There is a secret place in the manor. I don't know how to unlock it. Children's bones are there. Leif told me. We found them. He said he needed help that same night. He would go there, get the bones out, and confront whatever influence was still around. He never made it back. I investigated the house, could not find anything. Since then, his ghost is sad, haunting the place. All the employees had to leave. They all went to do different things, they all work in different places. I can get you their addresses. Liv wants the place open to be a tavern again, and for his life to be avenged. His bone was properly interred as he intended for those children. You need to find how to trigger Liv's memory of that place. You need to fix the place up, you need to reopen, you need to make it so Liv will swell with pride again. Start by doing the sign up. There was a troll skull there. Maybe fix the roof, I don't know. You need to make Liv happy. He will lead you to the secret.
And do you know where to find the troll skull?
Kill a troll.
A new one?
There was. We heard a rumour about when that might have ended up.
Yeah. We have
The Quaffing Quagoth, apparently.
Ah, Quaffing Quagoth, yeah, I know the place.
A troll skull mysteriously appeared outside it.
I ran a series of jobs there back in the day. Yeah.
No, you said Leaf came to you.
He came to me
He
asking me
died
for help dealing with this hag.
30 odd years ago.
Yeah. I keep well.
Insight check.
natural one. He does kick really well.
He appears to be in his 50s.
Yeah, but even still.
Sorry, you mentioned the cauldron. The cauldron there, what was it? You said Leif bought the cauldron and it was cursed.
No.
We haven't found any cauldrons inside the house.
Leif found out that the hag had a secret place with a cauldron
Oh, that's the secret.
where he was cooking children alive.
We did remember the first day we were there and we found some of that writing in the kitchen.
Release me, was that what it said?
It would make
Yeah.
sense if there was a secret place filled with bones, and bodies.
I mean, if they were cooking the stew in the kitchen, because the doll was saying about cooking the stew there.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Doll.
Yeah, show him the doll.
Yeah, the doll. It's pretty creepy. It's
Here,
magic.
hold it up.
Get the doll out of the bag.
You hold it up.
Well, hold it up.
Wait, how much is all this information worth to you? Because I realise that we're just telling you everything and you're not telling us a thing.
He's helping us.
I mean, he's not
I
yet.
told you everything you know about the house.
But it told us that there
So
was a
I want to
hag.
ask if he knows anything about the kids, because we're just telling him stuff now and we're not getting anything for it. He knows everything, and we don't know him anything, and we're giving him everything.
Okay, well, ask away.
This is a man who trades on information, and we're giving him too much. I just want to know if you know anything about those children that live there now.
The urchins. They've been around for a while.
How long?
A couple of years.
They've got no connection to the house. Just live there.
No, as far as I know. I know that they used to run with a gang down in Dogwood. But they were kicked out for doing too fancy too.
Okay. Nothing strange about them. Just taking the kids.
I think they're quite smart. They came out with their own hand sign language.
Do you know anything about Small Jim, the coroner, the boss? These names ring a bell to you?
Small Jim.
Yeah. Apparently the kids used to hang around with them in the
I think
castle ward.
I think there might have been this gang they used to run about in Dogwood. Small time thing. Either absorbed or killed by the senators.
I pick up his cigarette.
Hey, get your own.
No, I'm just holding it.
You can keep it now.
Mm-hmm.
And he started rolling another one.
I'll throw something in there. For
Oh,
some
so
questions.
the door. The door. Does he lift up the door?
Pass over. No. Wait, before I pass over, I look to you. What are you going to say?
I just want to know if he's ever been to Yarta.
If you what?
Have you been to Yarta? Ever?
It's a literally pro name.
Yarta.
Yes, have you ever been to Yarta?
I've been to many places, maybe.
Do we maybe? Have you ever been there?
Depends. What do you want to know about it?
I want to know if you've ever been there.
I've been.
Am I saying a question right?
I passed through, yes.
The Kraken Society.
What is this? Okay, I'm not going to answer that question. You don't want to know about certain things, my friend. Particularly if they cannot affect you right now. It's done and dusted.
Well, okay, in that case, back to the doll. I lift it up in the air.
Okay.
Who's a naughty boy? Is that what
Is it? Who's been the weak child?
Yeah. This doll, we've had it looked at by a couple of people. Seems to carry a curse, along with the house. Something about the children love this doll, their memory's been soiled or something. It apparently has 5 phrases that it will say. We've discovered 4 of those phrases. And one of them stands out above the rest about when you put it near some, was it a stew? Was it? You were cooking stew and it said delicious.
Yeah, you take
when
the,
you go next to the fire,
In the stew pot.
when you put it next to the hearth.
Yeah, somebody's ready for the stew pot. Don't worry, we'll take care of her. So, one phrase is missing. Any idea?
Grabs it.
Ever see Leaf with that doll?
Puts the doll back, like in the desk. Randomly poke it.
Hello, Master.
Finally reunited. And he grabs it, puts it, like opens the drawer, puts it in the drawer, and closes it. And as he does, the doll says, "I hope I don't wake up."
Oh.
That's dark.
Shit,
And he
that
takes
is
it out
dark
again.
indeed.
Yeah, this doll,
It's fucked.
whoever was connected to it, was very afraid of going to sleep.
How did you know to do that?
I know things.
Yes. How did you know that?
Been around for a while. You get to know things.
This the hag that
We're going to move past that. I think that's a really important question. How did you know that? How did you know that you were going to put that thing in the drawer and it's going to say that?
These things, they have different triggers.
and you just so happen to find the right one?
Yeah, that's a good question, isn't it?
That's why I'm asking it.
Okay. I think we're not going to continue this line of questions right now.
Did you used to live in the orphanage?
It's, there are certain things about me that are best not shared. I'm a good person, you can trust me. But I'm also private.
Investigate.
Do you know what kind of hag it was?
No. Liv didn't know what he was getting himself into.
I do have an idea, but I don't know if it'll do anything. I was just wondering if we put the doll into the stew pot.
We already have the 5 races though.
Oh yeah, but I wondered if it opened like the secret.
Just so now, I think there might be a hidden 6th. But that I cannot know.
Well,
There's certain darkness about this door. There's a curse. The influence of what the hag did to those children runs strongly through it.
Did we talk about what happened to the hag? What was the fate of the hag?
She was burned
Burned.
by the city. Which? Right there in the middle of Trollskull Alley. There were
Any last words?
less civilized times. This was over 100 years ago.
I mean, if she ate children, burn her isn't such a bad, you know.
But her spirit of something of the kind lives on if Liv lost its life to it.
Good point.
Very well, I think we're ready to be on our way. But
Very well.
before we do...
do you know anything about... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to
No, it's okay, you're gonna...
derail your dramatic ending. We recently fixed the relief in the basement. Magically it fused
What relief?
together.
There is no relief. I investigated the house after Liv died. There's nothing there.
Down in the basement, the stone relief of the children.
Never heard of it.
How would you like to take a walk?
Busy now.
Could be.
Maybe.
He would
Later
like to.
tonight.
He would like to know
To the
what happened when we fixed the relief, then, would he?
Insight check when he says later tonight.
Yep.
I mean, you realise inside check doesn't provide information.
10.
It's just about knowing whether he's lying or not.
Yeah, he seems keen to do it late tonight instead.
Is he a vampire?
It's like...
I want to look at his teeth when he's talking. Pay close attention to his teeth.
Sure. Make an investigation check.
No. I rolled a 4.
Because your mouth.
Can you see in
8.
grayscale as well?
8 total. No, not even that. 6
Yeah.
total.
You can't quite see it in the darkness and the smoke.
We done here then?
I think Lip is smiling now, isn't he? Is he smiling?
Oh, Mr.
Smile,
Trench.
he's happier.
Did you see the picture of Lip when you were there last?
Yeah, there was a picture behind the counter.
How did he look?
It was something that he got painted when they were running the tavern, very happy, all of them.
What was his facial expression?
He was a happy man while the tavern was open. That's how I remember it.
That was the last time you went in there.
Yeah, after he died, when I went to investigate.
And there was no relief at the time in the bottom of the basement.
No relief.
Well, you come round after nightfall then. You can have a look for yourself.
Sure,
Because I'm sure you wouldn't have missed it.
sounds good.
As per our arrangement, there's the payment for a little bit of research on the gentleman names.
Yeah. So, they're based off.
What's the Colosseum style? Like there is a Hall of Great Heroes or whatever, something there.
Hero's Garden.
No. Wait.
Westgate. Troll.
SeaWorld. Wait. So in a second, there is the Field of Triumph. Is kind of like the Colosseum, which is that on Gelsar's Stride. It's kind of like the really big thingy. Well, very close, like opposite is a big, like one of the buildings there is kind of like the guild hall for the Gentlemaids.
I know they've been running operations for the Order of the Gauntlet. They're a bit zealots, and I know about they've been hired by certain noble families to keep an eye on things running around town. They're looking for something. I'm not entirely sure what.
Would you happen to know the name of any of these noble families? Or rather, if we were to give you a name to prove that we know it, would you be able to confirm that name? So not giving us information, but just confirming information we have.
I think we already paid for his information anyway. Go ahead.
You are very good at bargaining.
Well, I know there are 3 main families that have hired them over the years, but 2 of them are retaining the services right now. One of them is the Catalanders, and the other one is the Graalhunds.
Who, sorry?
The Graalhunds. Gralhund.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know they seem to think they're holier than thou, but as with everyone else, when the coin's stuck tall enough, everyone has a price.
How many of them are there?
Entirely sure. Actually, wait.
That's fine, you can tell me later.
No, I can tell you later.
I
I can search it up, but yeah,
Okay.
there are. I think it's 5 or 6. I can.
Okay, that's cool. That's fine. Okay, I just wanted to check if it was exactly the same number that I sort of encounter as opposed to like a massive organization.
Yeah, you know that the name of the.
Yeah.
He
Cornelius Riley.
Yeah, Cornelius Riley, and there is quite a few more.
Yeah, well, I suppose you give me the names and.
Yeah, actually, he will give you a couple of names. Yeah, find them. Sorry, here they are.
I can give you 5 names. Cornelius Rowley, Penny Starfate.
When he says Penny Starfate, he says she's a gnome. You identify her as the one
Yeah.
in the Fable.
Amaris Enfer, half elf. Bit of a fighter. Bit of a cleric.
Just a bit.
Dart Knowles. How do you pronounce Knowles?
Knowles. Knowles.
Yeah, Knowles.
Dart knows he's a halfling. He's a rogue. And then you have Green. He's a half orc.
Inventive with their names, apparently.
To be honest, I mean, in hindsight, I should probably know this.
You know quite a few of the names, but not everyone was there. Like the it's not it's a bigger organization. It's not like one party of 5 going everywhere.
Okay.
So these are the 5 names he found out about.
Alright, cool. Right, let's be on our way. I think we got all the information we could get tonight. Today, this
Tonight.
morning.
I'll keep those eyes out for anything strange about the Castellantas, and I might pay you good for the information should the time come.
Everything is strange about the Castellantas. How they became so rich, to how and why they're selling out all their assets now.
Well, we think we know where they became rich, but I guess that's information that was.
I'm actually very interested in knowing more about them. If that's something you find out while they're selling off their assets, I'm willing to trade all I know about our visitors from Luskan.
Interesting. Well, I'm sure we'll be in touch then.
Very well.
Mr. Trench. Swing by tonight, and you can be the first customer in our bar.
I'll sure do.
Wonderful.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Sits down, grabs his new cigarette, lights it up, and kind of starts looking at the ceiling. There's a spattering of rain that wasn't there before, kind of like hitting the blinds outside the window.
Is there a fan as well?
Yeah.
Where do you get that from?
Because there's no electricity, he has like a wooden pedal.
Under the desk.
It kind of dispels the smoothness of the
Single bead of sweat.
Okay. See you around.
Yes,
I
tonight.
mean, yeah, we live just over there, so quite likely.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, let's go up that mountain.
Well, do you want to just quickly check something with the relief?
What do you want to check?
Well, we didn't have it complete before with a doll.
What do you mean?
But let's just go to the cellar.
Alright, let's quickly go. I'm wearing a selective.
Okay, so you go to the cellar.
Put the doll up towards the relief. Now it's complete.
Okay, as you put it there, it says, "Please don't hurt me."
Ah, hold on, gentlemen. Nice.
And the relief doesn't move at all, but the doll, the expression is kind of weird, almost as if it changes a bit.
You. With your ability to sense magical things. Do you want to do a quick pass of it?
Yeah, can do. Cast Detect Magic.
You cast Detect Magic. You see a very powerful aura on the relief itself.
No one's noticed that Vincent Trench is behind us
Two
Of
copper eyes.
conjuration magic
Conjuration.
all around the relief, like the whole. You can almost see exact shapes of the relief glow. Every single piece that is part of the kit, it's glowing.
Maybe if we. I mean, if maybe it's like a secret door. I don't know. Conjuration though, or I don't know. Maybe we could just quickly have a feel around, see if there's any buttons or anything. Just like have a sort of look around for things to push or anything like that.
Right. You start pushing, and it's just nothing appears to be
No.
activated or anything.
Push the eyes in or anything like that.
You bug the eyes of the kids. Nothing happens.
Maybe we need a child.
I think we should leave it.
It's dark, but it's not necessarily inaccurate.
Should we get one of the kids from upstairs? They probably won't mind helping out.
I mean, and do what with them though?
Just put them in front of it.
I'm just gonna lean on the wall. If I can kind of push through in any way, just completely just.
No, yeah, no, I mean, you're just leaning against the relief and you can feel the texture of it, but no.
How many kids are in the picture?
There are about 8 or
Yeah.
9. Yeah, I mean, that's a good number.
What are they specifically doing?
They're all, it looks like they're all coming out to play. They're carved in a way. It's not a bas relief, it's the opposite, the one that comes out. and they all appear as if they are kind of like running out of the wall, come out to play.
We went through this last time, and then you're like, relief. That's the.
Yeah, that's why the other one hasn't passed really.
So maybe we need to get children to run into the wall.
I don't think we should do anything with the children. Yeah. If we put them in front of it and something goes wrong.
We're talking about a relief that has children on it.
I mean, I don't
Children are
think-
going to be involved in some way.
Yeah.
No, but I
There's a
mean,
night tag.
before we
It's
understand
They'll
exactly what
they'll
we're
be
doing.
alright, I'm sure.
What if they're not?
We'll fix it.
How? How do we know that this relief
I mean-
isn't actual children stuck into the wall?
Are we even capable of facing whatever it is behind this wall?
Or whether it's behind this wall at all?
Well, isn't it
Yeah.
just there's somewhere secret with the bones? We have to get rid of the bones.
Yeah, but those bones kill Liv. There's just something else
But there's-
protecting the bones. There's some kind of
Yeah, but
spectre
there's-
or some kind
There's
of
5
ghost.
others.
A lovely investigator man said, if we make Liv happy, he will guide us.
Maybe he'll come tonight. He might be able to help us.
Yeah, I'd rather do that than
It's been our way.
try and leverage these children.
Long day ahead of us.
Okay. So we
Shall we go to the mountain?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Scholar from upstairs.
Okay. You grab Scholar. So at this point, I'm gonna say it's about like 11 a.m. or whatever. You had some time with Trench and whatnot, and you know now. You have been told that you need to climb up the mountain almost all the way to the peak top, which is where the Griffin statue is, which is where like the Griffin cavalry are based off. And you have two routes. One is starting in the seaward, which is the long one, which is the winding path that goes all the way up the mountain. And now you will be there by sunset. It is a long, winding road.
Is that like going this way?
Yeah, exactly. It is a long, arduous climb, but it is relatively easy because it's not a very steep. But the other option is to take a much steeper one from the south, from the castle essentially, from Castle Waterdeep, and from the south east. And that one is much more arduous, much more tiring and steeper and a bit more dangerous because there are parts where you have to actually rock climb as opposed to just walk. But people do it regularly, maybe not in winter though.
Where is the castle?
The castle.
There's the thing there.
Next to the mountain.
Yeah.
Ah.
And that one will take you to reach there about 2 hours only.
That's a cool apparently.
Do we want to make good timing?
Yeah.
Do we want a nice and easy
Oh no,
trek?
Well, we've got to, let's get it.
2 hours or the rest of the day?
Yeah.
Stop running off. Quick, let's go.
2 hours? Sounds good to me.
How dangerous.
I've never done it. Is there any
Yeah.
stories of people dying? Oh no.
There are stories of it being dangerous, yes. It being a place where people that have been careless have lost their lives climbing it.
That sounds like us.
Right, well,
Are we careless individuals?
Yes.
I'm up for a challenge.
Do we have each other's backs?
Alright, let's do it. Anyone's got some rope?
yeah.
Yeah, are you gonna prepare for it? Or just let's
We
go.
need- probably need some rope and some what are they called?
Some gloves. I'm gonna get some gloves.
Pythons.
It sounds like I can't take Scholar with us if we're going this way, so
No, don't bring
maybe
them.
it's best if you stay here then, boy.
Right, yeah, he goes, are we going out? And I'm not going out, and then he's kind of like going out with the kids. We're going to the market again today, says Jenks. And then,
Maybe we should go to the market and get some pythons.
So if you're going to the market, buy Scholar something nice, a nice bit of food.
yeah, we're gonna get a good piece of morsel and
Wait, that's too much money.
Here's 5 dragons.
oh wow, yeah, we can get you like a full new dog. if you wish.
Still 5.
A dog is 25 grand.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna make our way to the
If you want to buy equipment, you just do it on the way there.
Yeah.
Just let me know if you buy anything.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, whatever's not needed.
Well, who knows what's needed?
I don't know. Anyone knows what's needed?
Probably some pythons. I've got a grappling hook, but that's more for buildings, not the.
So, let's see.
I'm gonna buy some gloves that have a little bit more dexterity than my mittens.
Okay. That's indeed more dexterous. So to climb, you want essentially as a climbing kit, you want a hammer, at least 10 pythons,
Got the hammer covered.
and well, a small hammer, the one that is kind of
Bigger the better.
a claw on one side and hammer on the other side in order to climb. What is it called? The thing?
Like a mallet.
Pick, like a pick, like to climb ice and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
And then everything will run you 2 shards.
Are you sure you want to climb wearing that?
Except for rope. Rope is a bit more expensive.
2 shots.
What else?
So you got a rope, but you on the ropes.
Rope on its own is like a dragon, a hempen rope.
I've got a rope already.
You got a rope.
I
Okay.
also have rope. I have silk.
Spears
Also
too.
have a rope.
I've got a hempen rope.
Okay, so you got a hammer and 10 pythons. Well, a couple of picks, 2 picks and 10 pythons. So whoever is opening up the route, whenever you find yourself,
I'm not sure if I'm opening up the route, but I bought that.
all right.
How much are my mittens? My gloves, not mittens.
Gloves that are more for that kind of climb is going to be about sturdy. It's going to be about a shard.
Based on like general, just like how easy would it be to climb a mountain wearing full metal armor
Full battle
or
armor.
whatever?
I mean, it can certainly be
Shame.
a more difficult experience.
What?
He's wearing a chain shirt. He's not wearing a full metal armor.
Oh, is it not? Okay.
No, he's not got like fake metal.
What are you wearing? Chain. Yeah, chain. It's not too bad.
Okay.
No, chain mail, chain shirt.
Ah.
Can I find any cool goggles? Ski goggles? Winter goggles?
Winter goggles.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can find some goggles with glass that is as clear as possible, but it's not like perfect because. But that will run you like 2 shards. Those are these gloves are, goggles are very specialized equipment.
Have we got all our fancy stuff?
I'll buy a second pick.
Okay, that's 5 nips.
I got 2 hammers anyway and 10 pythons.
I gotta buy
I
those
mean, the
goggles.
climbing. Sorry. Actually, no. It's 1 shard for the hammer.
That's more money.
So do you all need the hammer? We all need one.
Well, if you're opening
Keep
up,
that for
whoever is is placing the pythons needs to have one.
Yeah, I know. I've got a pick, not a hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Write
I
down
will-
everything you bought.
I will take those goggles.
Right. Give me the 2 shards.
Gotta protect my eyes. They see
Yeah.
all.
Okay. So you make your way all the way to like behind the castle, and there you see this winding path. The beginning, you can definitely just walk, but it is with your new gloves and your winter clothes and the rope and the backpack, your armor. It is harrowing kind of like walk. The snow is deep, wind is blowing. It's not a great experience. You get to, and as you look up, the mountain seems almost impossible.
This is a lot different in real life, isn't it?
And you realize you probably walk for about 15 minutes with a very difficult, steep climb with your feet sinking into snow. And you're like, oh shit, I'm already super tired. Oh fuck. And you have still the mountain.
How far does the mountain look?
2 hours.
2 hours to get where you need to be.
No, how high is it?
I don't know exactly.
Okay.
Maybe I'll feel more confident when I put the goggles on.
You better, at least now, the wind that is picking up, it's not snowing, but the wind is picking up snow from the ground and kind of like blowing in your face. At least you're not constantly doing this in your eyes. It's kind of like tattering
Did any
your...
of you get goggles?
How many? Sorry, I'm just saying. We got 10 pitons or something.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering if they're going to be enough for the whole way up. And how
Well,
much for-
No,
you
you
only
pick- you
use
pick
them.
them up.
You only use them. You pick them up once you're done with them. But also you only use them when
sections.
like in sections that are that you cannot climb. That you're gonna just walk.
The last person picks them up. as
Yeah.
well. It's not like you
Well,
just leave
the
them.
last you pick up the last one. You can pick up the last one as you're heading from the next one, essentially. So yeah, maybe there are like sections, 10, 20 meters that you need to use them.
Okay.
Anyway, so you start making your way there.
Remember the first time we tried to climb in the other campaign?
It's raining.
It's snowing and it's winter.
Yeah, it is
What?
again. It is. I need everyone to make like halfway through. I need everyone to make a
TPK.
Constitution saving throw.
That's
Do I have advantage with my goggles? Shit!
Oh God.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm old.
We'll
I
fail.
have proficiency and still only got 7.
What? Wait. Did anyone get
No.
more than 12?
Nope. Nope.
No one.
Nope.
George.
You
We're
all
just-
have a point of exhaustion.
We're all city dwellers.
of real
now.
exhaustion.
We're all city dwellers. We don't deal
And
with
now
this
your
shit.
speed is half, so the second leg is going to take double.
Not for me, because I've got my rogue cunning.
No, it does be.
Nah, that's not.
Disadvantage on
Disadvantage.
Oh, this is disadvantage of each check.
I
This
know,
is
it's
worse
worse.
somehow.
Yeah.
But at least we
Yeah.
got
Okay, yeah. You're starting to get exhausted. Like, oh, fucking hell, this climb is horrible.
Who said?
Who agreed to this?
I put my cigarette out.
Maybe now you'll be able to breathe.
This was a bad idea.
Okay.
We should have walked.
You keep going. You keep going. It's getting, harder and harder. And about when you think you're maybe 10 minutes away from getting there, I need everyone to make climbing checks with disadvantage now. As you're gonna
Is it
open a
like
route.
before-
Who's opening the route?
Athletics.
Who's the best?
Athletics with disadvantage. Who's opening the route?
Can I just say before we
I do have proficiency in that. We have the same amount.
as it's kind of like getting to this point, if it's starting to get like, it looks like it's getting sort of like a difficult climb.
Yeah.
At that point in time, I'll summon the like spirit of the bear to like aid us in our climbing.
Oh, okay. So you concentrate, and suddenly you all see appearing from
Oh my
behind
God!
the
It's a
rock
bear!
a massive spectral bear, kind of like.
How is the bear climbing it?
like shouting into the and snow moves.
Bears can't see you if you don't look at them.
He's
Make yourself big.
he's here to help.
How?
He will encourage our climb.
Alright, so
Can't hear you over this wind.
We now
What?
everyone.
It's gonna eat us?
Yeah, like
It's fine to keep climbing.
So
there is this wall now that is probably about 15 meters,
Oh, yeah,
and you could not find ways around it. So it's like, yeah, we have to climb. And the bear is kind of appear up there. It's kind of like looking from above.
So everyone gets. Wait, sorry, I had to like get the numbers.
Actually, no, the bear's not looking from above. That's too far for the aura. It's like, I'm sorry, you're outside the aura.
Climb into success.
Everyone gets 7 temporary hit points anyway. So that's useful.
Wow. For how long?
What's the end of the day, isn't it?
Yes, until you take a long rest.
Wow.
Woo!
So if we fall from a great
And for
height.
the next
We
minute,
die anyway because we're level 2.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's right.
for the next minute, you've got advantage on strength checks.
Ooh.
So
So athletics. Would
Okay,
be
so the bear roars. Yeah, athletics is the strength. The bear roars, and then you suddenly feel invigorated. Roar!
I relight my cigarette.
It's natural 3.
There's the 3.
Plus 0.
Wait,
but
who's are you opening the path?
Oh no, he's told me what to roll.
no,
No,
I was asking who's opening
My
the
roll's
path.
been on fire.
Obviously
I'll
not
do
me.
it.
Chill's opening the path.
Alright, so you grab the pitons, and you kind of look
There
there.
you go. Good
And
luck.
you use
May
you
your
clean
God
your
help
you
you.
clean your goggles. You clean your goggles. Grab the rope onto your shoulder. Put the first hand. Oh fuck! It's cold and the snow is slippery. And go. Okay. And you have the pitons in your belt and the hammer hanging from your side.
This might be the right time for a little
Go for
pray.
it. So you roll flat, not with advantage because you have disadvantage.
Salute! I'm coming to you! Get closer.
Well, that's not bad. 15?
Yeah, 15.
15. Yeah, you are halfway across the distance, and you put. So you climb about like 10 meters, and you put 2 pitons.
You're doing great!
And you're like, oh, your arms are kind of like getting tired, but the bear is roaring there, giving you strength. And you're like, you look down, and suddenly the ledge where they are, you can see that the path you were kind of like walking up, it was harrowing and whatnot, but if you were gonna fall and roll, the fall, you would stop until the castle. So you're like, and now
You're doing great!
you can see, you
don't
can
look down.
see the city now
I don't look
as
down.
essentially tiny spots of light and smoke from all the chimneys
The city's on fire.
coming, and it looks beautiful from up here. But then you look up and you clean the snow from your goggles. Ah, fuck. Okay, here we go again.
Can't feel my mustache anymore!
Go for it.
14.
14. Okay, you are. You just the last stretch. You put another piton. You're gonna need one more stretch. Okay. You grab and put your rope across that one. One more.
Hope this is worth it!
Come on. Man. Oh, it's getting lower each time. 12? 12.
12. You're getting exhausted. You cannot advance. The difficulty is getting harder. You kind of like climb up a bit and then you slide down a bit again. And your arms are starting to tremble. You're like trying to use your feet as much as you can. You're carrying so much weight. Why are you fucking climbing with a chainmail? You don't know. Go for it. Another one.
Oh, God.
Gannon, give him some words of encouragement or something.
I'm not a bard.
Oh!
What is it?
8.
8. You go, and your fingers cannot hold, and you go, and you go. The rope catches on the last piton you grab, and you're gonna kind of like bounce against. Make it the same time to see how well you bounce against the wall.
Wow!
That's 20.
There you are!
He bounces
You're,
really
you're
well.
about to
I
hit.
bounce back up.
Yeah, you're about to hit kind of like a piece of jutting stone, and you roll against it. You kind of like roll against it, so you go vroom, vroom, vroom around, and then you grab the wall again, and now you're hanging 2 meters down from the last piton you had put in. You rest. You manage with that to like place yourself in a nice ledge. So you kind of like put your body forward, rest with your feet, and you rest your arms and go. Okay, last stretch again. Go.
I'm gonna make a silent image of Nell Wooden dressed with his pajamas at the top of the ledge, going like, yes.
Encouraging.
The
him.
Damn
bear's
it.
probably run out by now.
I'm going to guidance myself.
That's only a minute.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I'm going to go.
So
I'm going
it's
to
back
guide
to
at
the-
disadvantage.
Yeah, you're at disadvantage for this last
I'm gonna
stretch.
What
guide-
about
I'm
like the
gonna
Nell
guidance
Wooden
myself.
pajamas?
I'm going to
Hey,
guidance
one.
myself.
You're gonna guidance yourself. Okay, so you go Selune, and then you realize, wait, I can actually invoke her name.
Yes.
And you go Selune, and you feel the almost rays of light guiding you through the cracks. You cannot see because of the snow, but now you kind of like see through. Oh, I have the guidance. Go for it.
So it's disadvantage.
No,
Yeah.
it's straight because
Straight.
you've got a guidance.
No,
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 that's
guidance
just
is just
plus
plus
four. Yeah,
4.
it's plus
plus
1d4. So I do this first.
So
Yeah.
So it's
That's
5.
9 plus
4.
yeah, 13.
13. Yes, you managed to climb past the last piton. You put the
Yes,
one
I'm
other one, and you're 2 meters away from the top ledge. You need to that last bit. Come on.
Oh, yeah, I was guidance again.
Yeah.
Can you cast guidance if you're holding on
Yeah.
to a ledge? Just
Yeah, because you. Yeah, I'm gonna say that
Man,
you know
it's
with
asking
one hand
for it.
is the same as when you
That's
put
gonna
it
help
on.
with his god.
I know the trick to this now!
Automatically. What's that?
That's a 14. What's that?
4. So 8 plus.
Christ!
Let's get a 2. Let's
Make
get a
that
2.
Oh,
It's a 1, 9.
9. Oh, you're staying there.
Oh god.
You cannot go there. Your arms are getting tired. The difficulty has gone up a bit. Go.
I don't want to stop. So take my place. 14. 12.
that's
Yeah, that's good. You got it.
Yeah.
6. No.
20. Total.
No, it was disadvantage.
Yeah,
12
plus 4.
12 plus 4.
Oh, okay. 20 total. You go. Selune, and then. And suddenly you see him accelerating. He was kind of doing it slowly and go. And you put your chest over the ledge. And kind of like he rolls out of view, and you just now see a rope. As you roll out in your back on top of the ledge. Just looking at the sky that is now covering with grey clouds and mountain snow.
now there's a real bear.
So the rest of you, I mean, I'm gonna say that that's the hard part. With pitons and rope, it's such an easy climb. Even if you're not proficient, eventually helping each other, you can all make your way up the top.
Yep, easy climb. We did it. No bad rolls here.
So you're all at the top. You can leave this line open as is with the rope going through it, or you can, or the last one can try to just undo it as you go. It's your choice. You're using 5 pitons here. And a rope.
Let's just leave it. It's gonna be dangerous to take it out.
Okay, so you can like tie the rope to a rock and just leave it tie to the rock up there and going all the way down. As you look up and you now see a winding path through some trees, snow-covered trees, and in the distance, maybe 100 meters away, you see a tiny flickering light, or appears to be some kind of open flame, and on the side of the mountain. And if you look up, you see the beautiful towering statue of the walking statue, the griffin, up there, kind of dominating the big top, with some battlements where you know the griffin cavalry of the city guard will be based on. But that's even further ahead. You now see the cave there, kind of like, in an easier winding path towards it now.
Right. What do we say next time someone suggests we climb this thing? We tell them no. Take the long route.
It was you that suggested the big line.
You agreed to it.
Maybe pretty good timing.
No, I'm keen.
You did well.
Good work, yeah.
Wasn't bad.
Did you see me swing past you?
Yeah, that was quite funny.
You know, who did the thing in my pants again?
To be honest with you, I was going to use that as some form of encouragement if you failed again.
You should have.
If you slip one more time, we'll throw you in shit.
I forgot I could give you guidance myself. Would have been useful many times prior to this.
As you are talking, kind of like still heavily breathing, you notice a halfling girl walking towards you. She has
Blue eyes and a
kind
head
of
in
like
her hands.
dark brown skin. It is the hair is black hair. It's kind of like tied in a long braid, long single braid that goes all the way to like her waist line, and she is wearing winter clothes with some kind of symbol here on the chest, and she's carrying a long staff with a bit of a sharp end on, like almost like a lance, but it's more like a staff. It's just a bit of a sharp end on one end. And she's coming towards you. She's wearing a yellow vest and like a blue sash, and she's coming towards you. And has a kind of a single like dot of paint in her forehead.
If she's gonna be
This was halfling.
bad guy
Yeah.
Where is this toilet?
Why would you do that in winter? Oh, welcome to Halom place. Do you have business with him?
Yes. I
Good.
do.
Why would you do that in winter? That's very dangerous. You could have died.
Because it was a lot faster.
So you're in a rush to meet him. What are your names?
I'm Genhorn.
Kanhorn?
Yeah. What's your name? Didn't get your name, sorry.
Mookie Plush.
How do you spell that?
Mookie.
Flash.
Mookie. Mookie.
Flash.
Plush. As a plush toy.
Alright.
Flash.
What do you do here? Are you like a guardian of the temple or something?
I'm one of Halom's most decorated apprentices.
Okay, apprentice.
Apprentices of what exactly?
Of his art.
Which is having visions and
Oh, the visions are part of what he do when he astral travels.
Heat. Fire.
Hit fire.
Warm.
We can offer that to you, but who are you again and who sends you?
make way, gesture to.
It's just me.
Yeah,
It's just me. I know he's a bit shy, and I have a thing he's gonna want to see.
Show him the badge.
You need to tell me who you
I
are.
have a badge.
You have a badge. Can I see it?
It's not for you.
I need to ensure that you say, make sure that you are who you say you are.
I'll show you it, but I'll only give you it.
No, just show me. So you show, huh? The Blackstuff sent you.
Exactly. Yes.
Good.
Maybe I
Follow
should
me.
have just said that.
He's expecting you. You should have said.
He just did a long climb and fell some distance.
Is there less oxygen?
Well, that
here?
wasn't the best
Yeah.
idea you had today, my friend.
Well, are you impressed?
I feel a little bit lightheaded.
I mean, it's not that high, but yeah, you're tired. You're very tired. You're exhausted. So you see this cave that has kind of like a small open fire outside, and what appears to be some kind of vegetable garden in a bit of a greenhouse type tent there that you're not entirely sure how they are keeping. And there are a few monks. There is another halfling. There you see a male half orc. They're all wearing the same kind of like yellow dress with the same symbol here, and the blue sash, all kind of like the uniform. A male half orc, a female human, another male human, and finally another halfling. So two halflings with the one that you already talked to. And there is this man, kind of walking around them. I can actually show you what he looks like exactly. He is probably in his late 60s, early 70s, totally bald, just wearing a very simple robe. Has a bit of nice wrinkles, you know, like a person that has smiled a lot throughout the lifetime. Kind of white skin and features of someone of that age. Kind of a big nose, bit of big ears, bushy white eyebrows, and the symbol of the order of the gauntlet, but with the twist in the the brooch kind of like
the High Sparrow.
holding. Yeah, it's kind of like High Sparrow.
The High Sparrow on the hand.
He's there, and as he sees you all, prepare, some brothers. This is gonna be fun. And he kind of like walks inside as you are about to get there, and you're like, what the fuck? And Mookie Plush kind of looks at you all. Follow inside the cave. We'll bring refreshments.
Could we end here?
Yeah.
Just before we do a big thing?
Yeah, sure.
Just let,
I thought you may wanted to have a bit of a conversation before.
well, I'm in touch with everyone else. I just don't know how
No,
it's
yeah,
gonna
it
take.
could be a long conversation.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah,
very-
sure thing.
tired. I'm not going to take it in at all.
Okay.
That's my concern.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay.
Oh,
It seems like a good,
alright, you party
a
pooper.
good cliffhanger.
I was going
Get
to
it?
say we should have left it when
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
George slipped. Let's
I
leave
mean,
it
I
there.
was kind of hoping that he would say like, "Oh, so you come because of the dragon," and that's what we're gonna end here.
Yeah. I had thought of a cliffhanger, but okay.
It is
Okay.
good.
Let's do it. Go on, go
If you've
on.
got something, that's
Yeah, well, I mean, 10 minutes.
do it.
Unless you start asking like random questions, then okay, let's stop.
Yeah, that's fine. If you've got something planned, that's alright.
So he will go inside, and after you settle down there, and it is very cozy inside here. It is rough. It's kind of like a place for meditation, for a hermit and whatnot. But eventually, Mookie Plush and the rest of the apprentices start bringing you stuff, and you settle down, and you start already to feel better. You feel like you're still exhausted, but the climb was worth it. The whatever they are feeding you has this nice quality of making you feel like that perfect meal after a horrible walk through something really tiring. And the guy, he's talking, and he hasn't stopped talking since you reach here, and he's just babbling randomly. He's a bit of a genial old man, and you very quickly realize he's kind of a bit of a, I'm summarizing here instead of like doing the whole thing, but he's a bit of a prankster. He likes like practical jokes. Sometimes he will like reach for something and say, "Hey, do you want this?" And they, it was for you, but like really silly, like random jokes, like very stupid. And he's having a bit of his fun, but then eventually he goes, "Well, I have information for the Blackstaff that it's very important that she knows. She should bring it to the Open Lord, to Larel Silverhand. And I didn't want to go back there because I have some of my apprentices infiltrating one of the organizations that are behind this new grand game. I believe you already met one, Mookie. In fact, I'm sending her back down there. But this is what you need to tell the Blackstaff. Do you have a dragon? Do you have a dragon? No, this is not what you need to tell. I'm asking you. Do you have a dragon?
You mean a gold coin?
A gold coin? Yes, a gold coin.
I wasn't told we were meant to pay you.
Yes. I know. Not many people tell all the extent of the interactions people have with. Okay, this is a dragon. How much do you think it weighs? How much? Not much. You can place several of these in your pouch, right? Right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And he drops it to the ground in front of you. Now, if you have a pile of 1,000, how much do you think the pile is? It's still not very big, like this big, or I don't know. Something probably not maybe in a pouch, but you can carry in a backpack, right? 1,000 dragons. But still, starting to get heavy. What if you have 10 times as much? 10,000 dragons. That's already a big pile. And that's heavy. And harder to conceal. What if you have 10 times as much? You have 100,000 dragons. Now that's a big pile. You can slip it in. I would always love to try that, but anyway, you can probably sleep in 100,000 pile. Now we have 5 times as much. 500,000 dragons. That's Neverember's enigma. He couldn't take it out of the city. It was too big. It was too much. He hid it somewhere in Waterdeep. And I know everyone that knows is now after it. 500,000 gold dragons somewhere in Waterdeep, stolen from the city, embezzled. He's desperate to get it out, but he was ousted when he was out rebuilding Neverwinter.
So now, he has no way to come and take it. When people are after it, he's out for grubs. And I had a vision. Those troubling players of this ground game. A Red Sea. 3 ships sailing from the horizon. Deep in the caves, darkness. A flaring, blotted sun. 2 dark forgotten towers, and the return of evil's twin. And then a feast, true evil manifest. Innocent blood spilled on a wretched bargain.
You're gonna put this in the chat, mate.
And
can't wait.
finally, a majestic secret. Tracked by greed, but it was not his. Someone is protecting the true secret. There's a creature. I can feel its presence, but it is trapped, and it has been made blind. Its 3 eyes are no more. You must find this creature. It will lead you to Never Ember's enigma. And that's where we are.
Wow.
The rhyme with the 3-eyed creature.
I don't see the connection. What are we gonna do with 5 million?
I'm gonna send all the crap
Oh,
this guy said
5 million.
because I had to rush through it. I planned to be a longer delivery, more of a conversation and a bit more of a performance he put on, like with the gold and whatnot.
That's good.
But we need to finish.
That's good.
So Clancy
It's
was
the way,
worth
like, it'd be like we talk to someone like 50 million. It goes up every time we mention it.
What is a million?
500 million.
I don't know any person that talks to you, you're just immediately suspicious of. Can I see your badge? No. Fine.
It's my badge.
You can't
Yeah, I'm
touch
gonna
it.
say it.
I'm here to speak to the guy. Okay, that's fine. We'll take to him. No.
That's the person who held my badge held it for a good 10
Hey.
minutes.
Finally, the party. This session is literally getting finally some information because between Trench and Halloum that you have been putting off for like 2 sessions now, you have found some cool information and you may level up.
Level 2.
And for next session, I'm gonna send you a thing throughout the week about the level up. For those who get special things.
I get to level 4.
Anyway, see you on the climb down. It's not gonna be easy either. So let's see how that goes.
We go the wrong way.
Some of us.
We'll just go.
Oh yeah, she's like, I'm done with this mountain.
You can't fly.
Anyway, bye.
So you can further fall all the way down.